Picture this: Victorian London, fog clinging to cobblestones, and somewhere beneath your feet, a man with nothing but a lantern, a stick, and the wild hope for a lucky find. Meet the Tosha's sewer hunters, freelance trash pirates, and the bravest, or maybe craziest, guys you'd never want to shake hands with. Their job? Dive into the city's ancient, leaking, gas-filled sewer tunnels, crawl through centuries-old filth, and hunt for anything remotely shiny or sellable. Coins, buttons, bones, dead rats. If you dropped it down the loo, a Tosha wanted it. Now, these weren't criminals, and they definitely weren't city employees. They were hustlers, pure and simple, digging through London's underworld for treasure nobody else wanted. Imagine dumpster diving, but the dumpster is alive, wet, and trying to give you typhoid. Forget fancy gear. No helmets, no gas masks. Their uniform was a battered coat, boots patched up more times than you can count, and a big stick with a hook to poke through literal piles of poop and maybe snag a ring or a coin. All they had to light the way was a candle in a lantern and a bag tied at their waist for valuables, or, let's be honest, mostly diseases. And what did they earn for a full day crawling through London's intestines? Maybe a couple of shillings, enough for bread, ale, and, if they existed, a tetanus booster. Spoiler alert, they didn't exist, but sometimes they'd find more cash in one night than a clerk made in a week. The catch? You had to survive the methane, the rats, and the smell. Oh man, the smell. So let's talk about that. Imagine your nose filing a restraining order. Victorian sewers were a bubbling cauldron of human waste. Dead animals, rotten food, industrial slime, and plague germs just hanging out, having a party. Did Toshas shower after work? Nope. Wash their hands? Not a chance. They smelled like pure nightmare fuel, like if sadness wore wet boots and asked for a hug. And after a shift, most Toshas crashed in filthy slum rooms, sometimes still wearing their work clothes because, honestly, what's one more night of grime after that? Bonus round methane. Sewer gas could just explode. Boom, that's it. Crispy Tosha, game over. And the rats? We're talking rats that had never seen sunlight, rats with nothing left to lose. Floods could sweep you away without warning, and bodies? Yep. Sometimes you'd run into a murder victim or someone who just fell in, corpse high five. Society? They treated Toshas like walking biohazards. No nice shops, no friendly neighbours, just rats for company, and even that was a complicated relationship. But hey, without them, who knows what treasures or terrors would still be lurking beneath London's streets. Next time you drop your keys down a drain, maybe say a little thanks to the Toshas, history's original sewer servants.